The following segment is sponsored by Uplift Families. With our children back in school, we may notice that they are more sleepy, grumpy, or overwhelmed. Deanna Lamson is here to share simple ways to help when your child needs a pick-me-up. Deanna, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
We are so happy to have you.
You know, you mentioned that this is a time of year where kids seem to have a little more anxiety than usual. You may notice, no matter what the age of your child, a little more irritability, a few more tears. And I'm talking about your child, not you.
Well, specifically, actually, I can relate to that because it seems like I'll pick up my daughter from school and she's had this, great day, and then she kind of has this meltdown with me, this mood in the car. I imagine that's normal with parents, right?
It is normal. It is absolutely normal. And one thing that we can do in helping our kids kind of just navigate and process these emotions that they have is understanding a little bit about how the brain works. And there was, we've just finished completing a 4-year study to prepare a new school program called Brain Power. And so we've learned a lot of things about the brain and how we can really utilize some of these principles to give us a pick-me-up. So for one example, you talked about your daughter coming home, having this meltdown because she's feeling something. And if you can help her verbalize that, you can help her deal with it. So there was a recent MRI study called Putting Feelings into Words that proved that when children can talk to an adult that they trust about difficult emotions, it moves the activity from the amygdala, which is the reactive and impulsive part of the brain, to the prefrontal cortex, which is the thinking, rational, decision-making part of the brain. So what that means is, even if you don't know how to solve their issue, talking about it helps them solve their own issue.
Okay, so we can get them to communicate to us what they are feeling.
Exactly. But a lot of times when you ask your child, so how was school today? They'll go, good, fine.
Yep.
So if you can help them choose 3 words that describe how they feel today instead of just one, then maybe you can help them dig a little bit deeper. Do they just feel sad, or do they feel maybe left out or humiliated or worried or embarrassed, whatever? If they can pick 3 words to describe how they feel, then it kind of gets them to express more of those emotions and kind of get control of that.
That's great advice. Okay, what's one life hack that you can help us out with parents?
Okay, well, this is just a really simple one. I should have brought a pencil with me. If your child just seems kind of grumpy, have them hold a pencil in their mouth and try to talk to you with the pencil in their teeth. We should have brought one so we could try it. Because when you do, your mouth simulates a smile. And when the corners of your mouth turn up, your brain says, I'm smiling, I must be happy. Send feel-good chemicals to the brain.
I'm going to get a lot of pencils in my house now. I'm going to keep a drawer full of them.
Your child won't even know.
Well, and you brought these magazines. Tell us about these too.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you know, it's so important to talk to our kids about emotions, about media. That's one of the things that really causes a lot of stress for kids, is handling things on media. This is a new series of mini magazines. They're family media conversation guides. It's called Power Up for Families, and it's just filled with stories, role plays, even games that you can play together to get your family talking.
Well, we need all the help we can get. And let's quickly talk about the event on September 17th right here on KUTV.
Yes, so on September 17th, Uplift Families is presenting a 1-hour conference with experts on parenting, on children, on families, and it's almost like TED Talks squeezed into 1 hour where you can stay at home and just really get all the benefit of these experts. 6 o'clock on the 17th.
Yes, right here on KUTV. You don't want to miss it. Deanna, thank you for the tips. Great to see you.
Thanks
for being here.
Thank you so much.